Welcome to this week's episode of Table Knights Tabletop Pokemon. My name is Tyler Malter. I am your DM and league champion. With me, as always, we have
Shawn Murphy, and I'm playing Cliff Bridges. I have a Cubone named Marrow, a Scyther named Krueger, and a Jigglypuff named Dahmer.
Good job.
That's it.
Did you say what you were?
I'm a Pokemon Ranger. I said I'm Cliff Bridges.
Okay, perfect.
Everybody knows Cliff Bridges.
Next up.
I am John Reed. I'm playing Elona Musk, the Pokemon researcher.
Oh,
I have
says it.
What? Who? Me?
No, go on.
What?
No.
You interrupted my flow.
That's right.
I gotta do it over.
Start over then.
I have Sting the Nidoran, Prower the Alolan Vulpix, Zoolander the Zubat, and in the computer, Cardi B the Beedrill.
Oh, we're naming our Pokemon in the computer?
You don't need
Why
to.
not?
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't even remember what
Would
they
you like
were.
to give a
You
nickname
need
to
the
I will
name.
never
You have
forget.
a Bulbasaur and an Ivysaur.
Yeah.
And you need to name both of them so that if you ever trade them, the names can be
The
changed.
Bulbasaur's name is Ivysaur, and the Ivysaur's name is Bulbasaur.
Okay. Well, that makes it easy because when I do the summary of each episode, it includes what's in the PC. And I really struggled because you hadn't named yours.
I haven't named him yet.
But John had named his. So when I put that he had a shiny Beedrill in the PC, I just put Beedrill because yours were just Bulbasaur and Ivysaur. But now I can change Beedrill's name to Cardi B, and I can still just keep Ivysaur.
No. I'm going to name him right now. So the Bulbasaur's name is Bub. It's like Bulbasaur. And the Ivysaur's name is Miso Thorny.
Okay.
But it goes by Miso.
Perfect. Miso and Bub.
Yep.
Awesome.
Anyway.
Last up.
I'm Zachary Birkes. I play as the Pokemon trainer Shasta Clair, and I have a Poliwhirl named Vinnie, a Venomoth named the Thing, and a Clefairy named Pink Stuff, along with a little Pokemon egg.
Yeah, you got a little egg last time.
Mm-hmm.
Got breakfast for us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You stay away.
So, let's talk about last time. Last time we played, you guys were in the basement of the Pokemon Tower.
Yeah,
and
we
you
played
walked
Hellraiser last time.
Yeah.
The last episode of Ghost Adventures.
You walked into a very scary scene. There was a practically dissected Flareon on a table.
God.
There were
See here, kids.
two women tied up on a pillar.
That's right.
There were hypnos that were keeping them asleep or in some kind of trance because their eyes were open. There was an Alakazam floating on top of a giant black portal of darkness and scariness.
Yeah, we wandered into a Pokemon snuff film.
Yeah, and you guys walked right through that portal.
Yeah.
Alakazam may have had something to do with a little bit of convincing. And then inside, you guys fought this weird, ghostly version of a Flareon that was 3 times the size of a person and had this black aura around it. And when you defeated it, it dropped some kind of egg, which Shasta picked up.
Yep.
And then you guys exited the portal. The Hypno and Alakazam disappeared, and you untied the 2 women who were slowly getting back into consciousness. And that is where we start this week. So what would you guys like to do?
We're going to see if they're okay. Hey, you alright? So whichever one I've decided to help.
So you recognize, just to remind everyone, you recognize one of them as a coworker of your mother's, and then the outfits are employees of the tower, but you don't specifically recognize the other one. So there is a familiar face if you want to choose that one to help.
Yeah. I choose the one that my mother knows, and just asking if she's alright and what happened. Like,
Sure.
what is going on?
So you recognize her as Cindy. And she is a coworker of your mother's. She worked the front desk reception of the Pokemon Tower with your mom. So you pull her down and you start talking to her, making sure she's all right.
I've got an important question for these ladies, because they're not innocent in my eyes. I need to know which of them violated the Pokemon Tower rules and put a rock in the back door. Because that's an exit-only door, and you're allowing for loitering, trespassers, your street merchants, Pokemon adventurers. We got rid of the door, but I need to know and put this rock putter to justice.
Right. And the other lady that isn't Cindy is like, I'm not sure what you're talking about with a rock and an exit door, but if you got in, it's a good thing that it was there.
Lady, Crime never pays. And karma looks like it did its job today.
And as you say that, and you're motioning around the room at the rope that has been pulled off of her and the dead Flareon on the table,
It's still there.
screams in horror in seeing the Flareon and runs up to it and immediately, like, she knows that obviously this Flareon's not getting a potion and getting better. It's a dead Flareon.
We're taking it to the Pokemon Center, lady.
So she's like, oh my god, what happened here? And Cindy says, this must have been the work of the Pale Hand.
The what?
The Pale Hand.
The Pale Hand.
The what?
That's a bar I used to go to.
Is it really?
No.
You're a
Oh,
kid!
that would've been awesome.
Oh, that's out of game.
Yeah, out of game.
We're just gonna go there and wait for this whole thing to blow up.
So, Cindy begins to explain to you that the Pale Hand is a cult that had been rumored to have swept into town in the last week or so, that she remembers. And the Pale Hand is a group that worships Darkrai, which is the Pokemon of nightmares. And they worship Darkrai, and they are trying to spread fear and death as much as they can because it makes Darkrai grow more powerful. Darkrai, of course, is a mythical Pokemon, and no one even knows if Darkrai exists. But this Pale Hand is very confident that whatever torturing and evil that they do in the world only goes to power Darkrai. So she explains that to you.
Oh my god.
That's an incredible exposition, lady. But I think we need to get to the task at hand and apprehend every gloved individual in Lavender Town.
Why gloves?
Because if they're always wearing gloves, then their hands are pale.
Is that the puzzle?
I think
You
so.
solved it? Okay, well, I'm more worried about the other Pokemon.
Oh, I've got the Pokemon, and I'm going to take 2 Pokemon out, and I'm going to cast them on the ground.
Roll a d10 for me. Let me get my fucking table here.
A 5
Okay.
and a 10, and I'm aiming for the unbeknownst to Cliff
That's a 1.
dead Pokemon.
Actually.
A 1, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So you're naming which Pokemon are you wanting?
I'm just dead ones.
Okay. So you throw out a dead Growlithe and the Goldeen, the first dead
Perfect.
Pokemon you picked up. So a Growlithe and Goldeen both plop on the floor,
Worry not, lady.
motionless.
We're taking these Pokemon to the Pokemon Center, too. Do you have the ball for this Flareon?
And she's like, oh my god, those Pokemon are dead.
I'm having a Cliff moment, and I'm tapping a Pokeball on the head of the Flareon on the table, trying to get it in.
And nothing
everyone's
happens.
lost
Okay,
their
Pokemon.
mind.
Just making sure.
How does that Arcanine react to that Growlithe?
He's not in there.
He's in the building, right?
Yeah, he didn't go in the
portal,
In the
portal.
spooky house.
He is out in the hallway. He didn't go into the room with you
That's
guys.
good. You didn't see this.
And I'm going to rub its belly.
But he does see the
No.
Growlithe and just immediately like, oh my god, like what am I doing
But I'm
here?
rubbing its belly. It's on its
The
back.
Growlithe, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and its leg twitches,
Does it?
yeah, involuntarily muscle
It's
spasm.
fresh.
Yeah.
Cindy, do you know where my mother is? I'm worried sick. Like, if this happened to you two, like, what the hell happened to my mom?
She was working this morning, and then she left for lunch, and the day just kind of gets fuzzy from there. I'm not really sure, but this Flareon on the table
Tell me.
is the Pokemon Tower Flareon.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Flareon and a Glaceon, a Leafeon, a Jolteon, and a Vaporeon that all protect the different floors of the tower from the spiritual Pokemon that live here. And this Flareon is that Flareon, the Tower Flareon.
Guys, I got a real bad feeling about this.
We're going on more ghost adventures, is what I heard. There's got to be a season 2.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm going to scoop up my very alive Pokemon, zap them back in,
Perfect.
and I'm going to hand one to each of them, and I'm going to say, ladies, It's very it's threatening here. You need something to protect yourself.
And don't worry, Rick and Morty hasn't set in either.
That's right.
Perfect. Well, as long as Rick and Morty hasn't set in and the Pokemon can move with their belly scratches, then we're all set.
I've given them a Pokemon, and it's time to turn around and
they both, horrified, take the ball from you, and they're like, this kid is insane. Like, we're really worried about the well-being of this child. As a 16-year-old, and they're trusting him with real Pokemon, and he thinks dead Pokemon are real. This is all bad.
I just want to formally apologize for my friend.
Oh, well, you can choose your friends.
But you can't choose your adventure.
That's right.
That's true. The DM does that. So, what would you like to ask anything else, or give any direction to these ladies, or...
Do you know where those Pokemon came from?
Which Pokemon? The dead
Hypnos?
ones? You.
They're not dead.
Okay.
Anything can be brought back to life, especially my dad. And the big floaty one and the Bill Cosby looking ones.
Jesus. We didn't see any Hypno or Alakazam. We didn't see anyone. In fact, we were both working at the front desk, and then we just woke up here. So I'm not sure what Pokemon you're talking about.
I don't know that we saw them then either.
When we rolled into town, it was eerily quiet.
It was.
And we came to the tower and we saw this...
The Rock.
Fiasco, exactly. Yeah. Which did pretty good in Jumanji, I heard.
I like that movie. I was really surprised. And it made more money than Justice League, so that really says something.
Jesus.
Nice.
So... I want to ask these ladies something about that. I just don't know what to ask. They were like... drugged up on
they don't know.
and stuff.
Yeah, they got chloroformed and then ended up in the basement. I think I'm good with these ladies. They're well defended now. They have their Pokemon, and I've heard there's other floors with more ghost adventures. So I'm gonna grab my fake microphone, I'm gonna look at the camera, and say, "Stay tuned, because we're going deeper into the second floor."
Now here's where you take your fake glasses off.
Okay. So you guys are done with the basement room?
I guess, man. I don't think these ladies are pretty useless.
Okay.
Well,
Where would your mom be at this time? Where's your house? You know where you live, right?
Well, of course I know that. But are you wanting to leave the house?
Why don't you go to your house, find Momsies, and we'll do some exploring.
That's pretty good.
I don't think you can whisper on the podcast.
No,
we'll do some hanging around.
We're gonna go find the paranormal.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. You know how to get back to us.
We're traveling to the beyond. We're gonna make contact with spirits from another world, another plane.
Alright. I'm gonna check my house, because she might be there. And if she's not there, I'll just run back to you guys.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's good.
Here's an escape rope.
I have one, but thank you.
You
Take it back.
You have to start the room with the escape rope. Start the dungeon with the escape rope.
We are in the dungeon.
Yeah, you have to start it. You have to tie the rope to something outside of
Oh,
it.
it doesn't work like
Tie it to the rock.
like the real escape rope.
You just toss it and it just falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't life a dungeon?
Yeah,
It's
it's...
an adventure?
You never know what you're
You
gonna
never know.
trap. So
Why don't you
Shasta...
take the Arcanine too, just for shits and giggles?
Maybe we should go with it.
To his house?
Yeah, to go find Mom.
That's kind of rude. To go uninvited?
That's true. Can we come?
Sure.
Well, we're invited now. It's like an Applebee's in here. Let's go.
We're all
Right.
family at
It's
Applebee's.
all good.
Party at Shasta's. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I hope there's a party.
So you guys exit the...
You ladies want to come with us?
I think I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center and
Heal
see
those
if I can,
Pokemon.
find maybe a police officer. But yes, heal the Pokemon as well.
It's great. Thank you.
I think he's mentally challenged. I am. So the two of them walk out ahead of you, and you guys all walk out. They go in the direction of the lobby, not the back hallway where you guys broke the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Which way would you like to go?
I always leave a place the same way I came in.
Perfect.
It's a classic
Classic Cliff.
Classic Cliff.
Okay. So you guys turn left where they turn right, and they head towards the lobby of the Pokemon Tower. And you guys go out the back hallways that you walked in, and there's a door broken down, and it's just kind of hanging off like a half a hinge.
Interesting.
Yep. And you guys are outside of the Pokemon Tower now, around the back side of it. It is about... it's nighttime at this point. The sun has set in the time that you were in the tower.
Arcanine is back with us.
Arcanine is with you, yes.
Good boy.
Perfect time of the day for people with pale hands.
And you guys walk around the corner of the Pokemon Tower, and you see the Pokemon Center with no lights on. But where would you like to go?
Seems.
And they're headed to Pokemon Center?
Yeah, they're headed to the Pokemon Center, and you guys were headed to...
How far away is
Shasta's
your home
house.
from the Pokemon Center?
You know your home is about a 10-minute walk south of the Pokemon Center. There's a large housing development south of town, and that's in the area you live. So it's just like a mile or two
Let's go.
south from the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, it'll only take like 10 minutes to get there, really. It's not
Do
too
you want to
far.
go to your house first, or make sure the ladies make it to the Pokemon Center fine?
Well, I mean, we're going to pass by the Pokemon Center anyway.
Yeah.
We could just keep an eye.
They have. They're pretty well equipped.
The ladies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have one Growlithe and one Goldeen with
They have a
negative.
They have a blunt
they
object
receive
to
the
throw.
care and concern at the Pokemon Center that they're due.
Mhm.
They've been
Okay.
through a lot.
I'll sit outside.
Okay.
Check everybody's hands.
Of the
You do
Pokemon
that.
Center?
I believe in you.
So you're staying at the Pokemon Center.
Well, I mean,
Well, he's sitting outside. We're gonna go in with the ladies and kind of get an idea of what's going on because you said the lights are out.
Mhm.
They don't. Obviously, they don't have a backup generator. Everyone should have one, but they don't.
we're supposed to. The other one did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So something's up. Something's fishy.
Okay, so you guys are heading to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
swing by there first. It's on the way to.
Gotcha. So as you get to the Pokemon Center, you look inside and there's no one to be seen, no one manning the front desk, which normally there's a nurse or a Pokemon sitting there like waiting to help guests. And as you walk up to the electric sliding doors, they don't open for you.
I'm gonna try to force them doors open.
Sure, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
You can't. I've got Sting.
14.
Okay, so you put a lot of effort into it, but the door does not move at all. And they are glass doors, like glass sliding doors.
Why are you nodding at me?
It's time for Sting to break down a door.
Okay.
Go for it, Sting. You didn't bring your die?
No, man. I went straight from one place to here. I didn't have a chance to go home like I thought I would. Sorry, man.
It's okay. I got you, Boo. There's some dice for you.
Those are bad die.
No, those are Michaela's die.
These are totally different than the die you're using for mine.
Those are the die that killed somebody in another D&D game.
No, that's these die.
Okay.
They're the same die. See? Good die.
Okay, well, that's like a 10 or an 11
It's a door.
on the attack. An
Yeah.
11 on the attack.
Sting breaks through the glass door.
Okay. Good job, Sting.
So the door is split in half. There's a metal bar that goes across the middle of it. There's a top pane and a bottom pane.
We're gonna have to pay for a lot
which-
of doors.
Which pane would you like Sting to have destroyed?
The bottom one. We can all just kind of
Yeah.
duck underneath.
So the Nidorino crashes through the bottom pane of the door to the Pokemon Center. Yeah, jumps inside, looks around, turns back at you, starts wagging his butt. He doesn't have a tail, so
Yeah.
he's really
I
excited.
get what he's trying to say.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's thorny.
My joke.
Oh no.
So you're now in the Pokemon Center.
Light switch anywhere? Click, 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 click.
There's not a light switch that you see anywhere in that front foyer, but you can go ahead and roll like an investigation check and see if you can
let's
see
if we
something.
Roll for
find a
light
way
switch.
to get some stuff on.
You can use your knowledge.
But history, medicine, and Pokédex.
Oh, you know enough about
Exploring, but you don't have a buff for it, so just roll it straight.
roll knowledge.
19.
Okay, yeah. You look around and you do not find a light switch on the floor. They're probably behind the counter so that only employees can mess with them.
Okay. Let's go push some buttons on a computer.
Look at me.
Click, click. I'm doing it. Click, click, click.
Okay, so Elona goes back behind the counter.
Yep.
Okay, and you start playing with the computer.
Call me Nurse Joy.
Roll again for me.
All right.
We're gonna see what happens here.
1.
15. 16 if it's knowledge.
Just 15.
Okay.
You don't have proficiency in exploration. So you start clicking around on the computer and it whirs up, turns on. And the healing machine that you are familiar with that's in all the Pokemon centers, and you also saw it. No, you didn't see it. Shasta saw it in the power plant. The machine kicks on and starts lighting up. Doot, doot, doot. And it's ready to activate.
Well, my Pokemon need healed for sure. This is free heals, man.
Yeah, free heals.
Well, I'm outside. I don't know about this.
Oh, you didn't go into the glass door?
Guys, get in here. Fix the place.
I'm just going to kind of clomp in.
Yeah. Well,
What?
Okay, take 1 point of damage for the glass on the floor.
Yeah.
What does that put you at as a player?
I'm doing good. I'm going to sit on the Pokemon thing. I got 14 health left.
14. Okay.
I don't feel like I'm playing Cliff Ride if I'm not below half.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with you on that one.
Do Cindy and the other woman go in?
They're not there.
They're not there?
They
They
have
haven't
not-
met us there?
They have not shown up to the front of the Pokemon Center yet.
Well, that's kind of suspicious.
Did we see them outside?
No, you did not.
Yeah, they're ghosts. Motherfucking ghosts. Ghost Center!
I'm gonna put my Pokeballs on the thing
Sure.
and bloop, 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 heal them
Yeah.
up.
Do, 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 do.
Yep. Do I have access to a PC?
There is a PC in the facility.
Let's kick that bitch on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll an exploration and see if you
Who knows how to use a computer?
if you know how to.
I've
turn
got
it
this.
on.
Do you?
Yeah, absolutely. Cliff is very
I'm
confident.
gonna hold the roll.
Okay. Cliff goes up to the computer.
Yes, and I've rolled a 4,
Okay.
but I'm really trying to do the Fonzie way.
I rolled a 15. Is there any way these two things come together? And...
No, Cliff goes up to the computer first.
Yeah, you let me go first.
And begins hitting it.
Beating on the top of the monitor.
Oh, no.
And
The computer part.
yeah, and the system is actually shooken up and will not turn on. It is not responsive.
Great.
It's fine with me. I hate you.
I tried to help.
We're just not going to get to see Bulbasaur and Miso Thorny in this episode now.
That's fine.
Won't see anything. Hang on.
Would you like to try your hand at fixing the PC?
Let's try it.
Go for
Let's
it.
try something.
Would you like to give me a chance?
No, you just go heal your Pokemon. All you gotta do is put the ball on the thing, and you got a lot of balls.
Loaded.
You need to put all the balls on the thing.
I'm putting all my balls on.
Give me a history check.
16.
16.
Yes.
You are able to do the exact same thing Cliff did, hitting the top of the computer
Yep.
as if you're the Fawns, and it actually
I saw this in
Whirs
Armageddon,
up.
where the dude beats the machine and it kicks back on. That's how I know.
That's what I was doing.
So
Well,
the PC turns on,
okay.
and you are able to use it. What would you like to do?
Get rid of Zoolander. We're gonna put him in the PC and pull out Cardi B.
Okay,
You
perfect.
need to drop stats right now on it.
Yeah, here we go.
I know you had to prepare because you knew we would change Pokemon out.
I didn't. I thought you guys would be in the place the whole time.
It's fine.
So you have taken your Beedrill out of the PC.
Yep.
Okay. And
Hysterectomy.
all right, Cliff.
Twin Peaks.
We know that you can name all 151 original Pokemon.
That's right.
150 for all to see.
Just trying to keep everybody entertained.
Thank you. I may just cut all of it.
What?
Okay. So I've given you your stats for your Beedrill. So now your Beedrill is out of the PC and statted up.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull both my Pokemon.
Are you?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I
Please don't.
need to know whether you are or not.
I'm kidding.
Okay. So Bubs and Miso Thorny
Uh-huh.
staying in the PC. Zoolander is now in the PC.
Yes.
Zoolander the Zubat.
Yep.
But you have your Beedrill, your shiny Beedrill,
Yes.
out and ready to go.
He's
Okay.
ready.
So Shasta, you are standing outside of the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Well, if I go in, I'm gonna hurt myself, right?
Correctamundo.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, it's because there's glass on the ground, right?
Correctamundo.
Alright, I'm gonna send out my Venomoth
Perfect.
and have it just flap its wings and just brush all of the glass away.
Awesome.
And then I will make my way in there.
Roll an attack roll for me. We're just going to see if it succeeds. D20.
Really hope you fire shards of glass at us. That's what I'm hoping. Roll a 20. Oh, it was so close. It was sat on a 20. Did a little dance. Ended on an 8.
So 8
Yeah.
minus the concentration plus charisma.
8.
8. Okay. So,
Here we go.
yeah, your Venomoth, the thing, starts flapping its little paper wings and sends shards of glass flying at your two friends. Is Sting still out?
Dahmer is.
Yes, he is.
And Dahmer is.
Oh, no, he's not, because I was healing him up in the poke thing.
Is
So, yeah.
Beedrill out? You pulled it out of the PC. Do you pull it out of the Pokeball? Okay. So Dahmer and the two player characters
That's right.
are going to take. I'll let you guys roll the damage. Roll 1d4.
Oh, that's it?
That's
yeah.
rough.
So you're going to take 1d4 damage each, and roll for Dahmer. So Cliff takes 2, Dahmer takes 3, and
I took 3 hit points of damage.
Alana takes 3.
Thanks, buddy.
Right in my eye.
I'm really sorry.
It's a good thing you didn't take your 1 point of damage.
Yeah, and now you
Yep.
can walk in.
I am-
So,
I am in
well, I'm
Cliff
gonna crawl-
levels, so
gonna
hit
crawl in.
points now.
You're in what?
My max is 27. My total right now is 10. So I'm in the cliff zone.
The Cliff Zone's a good place to be.
Oh man, the Cliff Zone.
Yeah, I need a shower.
That's what we should rename the podcast.
The
is
Cliff Zone?
Yeah. It's like the Adventure Zone, but all about Cliff.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a segment that we do on the show.
I'll make a catchphrase, but it's got to be original. It's going to be, got any cheese?
Yep, got any cheese. Okay.
Never been done.
So, Shasta, you come inside the Pokemon Center after throwing shards of glass at your friends.
it wasn't me, it was the thing.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I like to put it back.
Put the glass back.
No, put the thing back.
Okay, so the
My
thing is
thing.
back.
I'm going to make a roll.
4?
What are you doing?
That's a nat 20
It is an
what?
natural 20. What were you
for
doing?
throwing shade.
Okay. So, what do you say to Shasta to throw shade?
Oh, no, I don't need to. The face.
Oh,
I'm
you
using
just-
that was a performance roll, so it was actually a nat 2022
Uh-huh.
of
Okay.
throwing shade. Dahmer there also. Shards of glass sticking out of his cute little pudgy face. Throwing shade.
So,
Ray-Bans hit you in the face.
Oh, no.
you will have disadvantage on your next roll.
Wow.
So,
Alright.
you are so distracted.
I feel like
by
I
how
should steal
angry.
encouragement points.
How angry. Oh, you know, that is good. That's what we're going to do. You get 2 of his encouragement.
Perfect.
So
That's all I have
Shasta,
left.
You're,
You start with
You get
6.
six every
you
Oh.
get 6 every session, yeah. So
I
you're
have
down
4.
to 4. Yeah. That's a good mechanic. I like that. Stealing encouragement.
Stealing
points.
encouragement points.
Yeah. Gives a little PvP action.
Oh, man.
Okay, so you guys are all in the Pokemon Center. What would you like to do?
Pick shards of
I'm
glass
done
out of my
here.
face.
Yeah, I'm still like getting it out of my hair with all the blood that's in it too. So yeah, I'm done here. I don't even think we give Shasta time to heal.
Well, I'm gonna
That's
walk
not
out.
up to you.
I'm walking out throwing the shade.
I'm just gonna walk out too.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal my pokes.
Okay, so give me a roll to see if you know how to work the machine.
Here we go. 18.
Yeah, you heal all your Pokemon.
Hot dang. Something.
And
Right.
your friends have left you and started walking to your house, which they don't know where it's at.
Seems like a
Oh,
great
no.
idea.
I do. I'm gonna use exploring.
Absolutely, you are. Go for it.
15.
Okay. You head in what you think is the right direction.
Finger in the air. I want my finger.
Uh-huh.
But I think, what would a mom do? Where would they live? I try to put myself in the mom zone.
Yep.
And then I walk like
Pull
a
your
mom.
pants up a little bit higher than they should
Just
be.
a little higher.
And, yep, you're
A
ready to
little
go.
higher. Got my Sudoku book. No offense.
Yeah, okay.
But here they have them.
Uh-huh. So do I.
I know.
Okay. Thank you.
Dungeon Master, Pokemon League Champion, and Mom talent. Alright, I'm heading that way.
Okay, you head in the direction you think the house is.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Elona, are you following Cliff?
Absolutely.
All right. And Shasta, you walk out and see them going almost in the right direction. Your house is directly south, and they're going a little bit southwest
I always travel due
where
west.
they need to go. So,
Well, first I'm going to scream at them, saying, "Guys, you're kind of going the wrong way. I'm just going to make my way home, and eventually you'll probably realize you're going the wrong way, and you'll turn around and see me and head my way."
I'm gonna roll again.
okay, what are you rolling for?
Shade. It was an 8 this time.
You still successsually throw shade.
Turn around.
Can you have a limited amount of shade?
Throw in some shade.
No.
No.
Ray-Bans for everyone, man.
Okay.
That's it.
So-
Keep going. It's kind of a mean mug.
So you guys are walking
He'll get over
in
it.
the slightly wrong direction.
That's right.
Perfect. And Shasta, you're just going to go home?
I'm just going to go home, I guess.
I feel like by the time we get to his place, he will, walking south, wind up on his doorstep, whereas us walking southwest will wind up in front of the garage. We'll get there. It's not that much of a deviation.
It's far enough. It's like a 15-degree change.
Yeah.
You'll just be in the house.
And
is
the,
good.
the longer you guys walk, the more that 15 degrees grows.
I am totally prepared to break
They
into someone else's house.
have a 2-car garage, right?
We have a door breaker in our party.
Don't lie to me, Shasta. You said you were rich.
There is plenty more vandalism for Lavender Town.
Okay. So you guys both, your two groups, are walking separate from each other. Shasta, you are walking along the main road of the town, which goes directly into the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
You hang a right on the second street, and your house is 3 doors down. You know exactly where you're going.
Yep.
3 doors down.
Yeah.
Kryptonite. The two of you, Elona and Cliff, you guys walk, and instead of going down the main street, you're 1 block down further. And you continue walking, and you need to roll for me, Cliff, since you're leading.
I am leading.
1d4.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're going to find out how many streets down you go.
3.
Perfect. So
streets down.
you have passed Shasta's street by 1.
Yes.
And then I'm going to need you to roll a d8.
A D8. 6.
And you are 6 houses down. So you're 1 house too far and 1 street too far
That's good.
from where Shasta's house is.
I like to think I can see Shasta, and I know that
you
Shasta
cannot see Shasta. But this is the house that you...
It's definitely not.
If you were a mom, this is the house you would pick.
So mommy.
So that's the house that you're at. What would you like to do?
Can you get us in?
I can get us in through the back door of Shasta's house across the street and down one.
This is the house.
Well, I think this is
Ilana,
Shasta's.
you do not know whether this is the house or not. You have no knowledge.
I don't have any feeling, like any intuition. Like maybe this isn't what a mom would do.
You definitely know that you didn't see Shasta,
Okay.
but that's all that you know.
Well, then we're throwing Sting out.
Perfect.
Did you knock first?
No.
Okay, good. I don't want them to know. And we're gonna break down the door.
Yeah, we are.
A 7.
Okay.
It's the door.
Sting is able to pierce the door with his horn.
Oh yeah. Here's Johnny.
I'm gonna put this Jigglypuff's face in the hole.
But he does not take the door down.
But I want to press Jigglypuff uncomfortably firm into the door.
I don't believe Jigglypuff has bones.
I know, but
So
I
you
really want
could almoast just squeeze Jigglypuff.
not
through his
all the
hole.
way. And I want
If you
Jigglypuff.
couldn't get Jigglypuff through, I know a horn that could give it some oomph.
Oh no, you're not doing that.
Oh, why not?
I just want to force the puff in, and the puff is
That's what you
look
should
for
have
me.
named him. The Puff, like the
puff?
Huff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The buff.
The Hoff.
the huff.
The Hoff. Yeah.
Where's the name
Puff.
Raider?
Oh,
In
you know,
Lavender
isn't it in Lavender Town? Isn't that real?
I think so.
I'm almost positive that it is.
It's canon.
Yeah, well, it is in Pokemon D&D.
Alright.
I think it's
Here we go.
So I'm gonna pull Jigglypuff back out. I'm like one-handed this
Okay,
puff.
so Jigglypuff, yeah, gets a good look around the inside of the house, yeah.
What do you see?
Roll Pokemon Communication.
Which I'm a perfect at. That's a 16.
Okay, Jigglypuff, to you, tells you that there are for sure people in the house.
Oh hell yeah!
It's like, Jimmy! And you know that that's like, there are people that live here.
I'm gonna thrust my hand in that hole and I'm gonna reach for the door handle.
Okay, give me an exploration check. You're exploring for the door handle.
20.
And you get a 20. You're in.
Nail it.
Yeah. You open the door.
And I say, just as I suspected.
Absolutely. You creep open the door to an empty house. Standing directly in front of you is a wooden table with multiple photos on it of a very, very happy family.
It's good. We're about to trash this place.
None of the people in the photo are recognizable to you.
It's fine.
But they do look very happy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Pidgeotto in the photo.
It's delightful.
And a Raticate. And both of them are standing on the outsides of a family of a small boy, a small girl, and a mother and another mother.
What if they're all trapped in the photographs?
That's a good point. I'm going to take
I
the
mean,
first
I wouldn't
one
know.
and I'm going to smash it.
Here we go, Cliff. We've got to get him out. We've got to get him out.
Perfect. So you smash. Sorry. You smash the photo.
Yes.
And you put shards of glass on the floor
Uh-huh.
and pieces of wooden splinters from the picture frame.
Yes.
And you, nothing else happens except behind you is a couch, and on the other side of that couch, you hear a Raticate.
Oh, there's a Raticate in this house.
Is the Arcanine with us?
No, the Arcanine is with Shasta. The Raticate jumps up on the couch and goes, Raticate! It's really mad
That was terrifying. Well, I think it's time to fight this ghost Pokemon.
Oh my god.
Now, does this... It's Eradicate or... Eradicate, right?
That's Raticate. Jigglypuff is definitely getting out there, flexing nuts. Like a big old nuts flexer.
Perfect.
And I'm going to tell Raticate, you've got one opportunity to turn around and mind your own business while we try to find Shasta's family.
Okay. The Raticate looks more intent and kind of like gets in an attack stance. And it's going to scratch at Jigglypuff.
Oh, what?
So, roll initiative, and Raticate's going first.
13 for Dahmer.
18 for Stinger.
Okay. And Jigglypuff is going to get hit with some damage. 1d6. Raticate's going first, and it is going to deal 5 points of damage directly to Jigglypuff's face. It's going to put a large scratch just right across its face.
Good. That's good.
It's badges and damage.
I'm glad.
Its badge is on its hands, so no, not yet.
That's pretty good.
Just thinking about you.
Okay. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Cliff is going to take his hat and scoop up shards of broken glass. And he's going to fling the broken glass at the Raticate.
Okay, go ahead and roll an athleticism check for me.
Did you ever expect to roll combat against a Pokemon with your Pokemon trainer?
No, because it's against the rules of you getting a Pokemon badge.
Is it?
Or you having a Pokemon license.
It's to attack Pokemon?
Yeah. So what you're doing right now, not only is breaking into a house probably a bad idea, but your Pokemon license is about to be revoked.
No one's here to see it, Cliff.
No one's here to see
No
it.
one's here to see it.
10.
So
It's a ghost.
you throw the glass, but it misses the Raticate.
Okay. Dahmer uses this opportunity because this was actually a distraction technique.
Okay.
Dahmer is actually going to sneak around the side and roll and kick this freaking
Go ahead and roll with
Raticate.
advantage then.
roll and kick. That'll be a 19.
Okay, that hits.
Yeah, it does. Okay, D8. I need some D8s from the crowd.
I got you. Got you, boo.
So I get 5, 6.
It's your tier level -1.
-1, so 5.
So 5 total D8.
Plus my attack. 9, 11, 20, 21, 26.
26 points of damage on the Raticate.
Yes.
Okay. Raticate looks pretty fucked up. How much? 26?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. That Raticate is not looking good.
So
Sting is next.
The kick would have sent it one way. Sting's going to rush to the opposite side and catch it as it's flying one direction. We're trying to volleyball this bitch.
Man, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
With
go
a
for
fury
it.
attack.
We are good trainers.
How about 18?
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and so it's going to be 8d4.
It's enough to kill it.
Oh,
on a just
Kill it?
Yeah, well, to knock it out. Yeah.
Okay.
To knock it unconscious. You have defeated the poor Raticate that
Evil
was
Raticate.
just living in its own home, watching the house while its family is out.
Out doing what? Evil deeds.
Well,
Pale hands.
That's good.
Pale palms, wherever we are. Sweaty palms.
It does have little white paws.
So, you guys have defeated the evil Raticate.
Thank you.
What would you like to do next?
Is there anything else in the house of note?
It is just a standard house.
Perfect.
So there's a couple bedrooms, a kitchen that you can see.
What's in the trash can?
That's a good point. Gotta investigate that trash can.
Okay. Roll a d24.
Oh, that's so good. 3.
You do not find anything in the trash can.
Okay. Can I find some note paper and a pencil while I'm there? I want to write a note for this family.
Yeah, sure. So you start pulling open the drawers in the kitchen, and you find a piece of notebook paper, and Dahmer has a marker, of course. So.
Yeah, perfect. All right.
Whatever you write, it's from Shasta.
We saved your house from the trash mouse.
Oh, that's good. It rhymes. Okay, you have to do the rest of it in verse.
It's more of a haiku.
You're already off to a bad start, but okay.
And then I'm just gonna write in big letters. You're welcome.
Great haiku. Okay, perfect. So you leave the note on the counter.
That's right.
And we're going to jump to Shasta. Shasta, what are you doing? You walk up to your house. You are now at your front step.
I'm going to ring the doorbell.
And nothing happens.
All right. Are there any... Do I know if there's any keys that my mom might leave lying like under the rug or something?
Probably, but there's also a key on your key ring for your own house. So you have that.
I would go for that hide a rock.
News to me. I'm gonna unlock the front door.
Perfect. You go to unlock the front door and you notice it's already unlocked.
Had a feeling.
It's just latched.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those puzzles.
Yeah. Turns out all you have to do is try to open it.
So I guess I make my way in the house.
Okay. Yep. So you open the door and you walk inside, and the house is perfectly tidy. It doesn't look like there's any mess or anything like that. You see your normal living room, which you can describe because it's your living room.
Mm-hmm.
It's all those hand chairs that are a hand, and like maybe some bean bags and a...
There's a couple recliners. There's a small little table. There's a television.
It's a house.
It's a house. The call out for my mom or Flareon.
Mm-hmm.
Just because see if anyone's home.
Sure.
So
what is your mom's name?
It is Sierra.
Sierra. And what's your Flareon's name?
Fireworks.
Perfect. So you call out, Mom, fireworks, and you hear no response.
I'd like to search around the house.
Sure. Roll an investigation check for me.
7.
7. So you walk around your house. You don't notice that there's anything out of place. It doesn't look like there's any strangers that have come into your house or anything like that. As you look around, you go into the garage of your home and you find your Flareon locked up in the garage. So Fireworks runs out and jumps on you and starts licking your face. Flareon! It's very excited to see you. It's wagging its little fire tail.
Oh, I missed you too.
So your Flareon is safe and in your home.
Thank God.
Not flayed on a table.
Exactly.
I'm just getting some weird PTSD images from earlier.
Yeah. But you do notice that your mom's purse is at the house, which is strange because...
she'll have it on her.
Yeah, she. You were told by Cindy at the tower that she left for lunch, which presumably she would have taken her purse with her from work to lunch.
Right.
And then if she went back to work, she probably would have had it, but She does not have her purse on her wherever she's at.
Mm-hmm. Well, considering that it's one of her belongings and has her scent on her, I would like to communicate with Fireworks to sniff the bag so that we can find where my mom is.
Sure, roll Pokemon communication for me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a natural one.
I felt that. One straight down.
In a house over.
Yeah.
God.
Fireworks is so distracted by seeing you because it's been months since you've been home.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been home since summer vacation, as you spent the entire spring semester in Pewter City graduating high school. So, I guess it hasn't seen you since Christmas.
Mm.
So it's been like 5 months, and it's just too worked up to really know what you're even trying to say to it.
Great.
And it's meeting this new Arcanine, and it's
yeah,
really
that
digging
guy's
this
here.
giant fire dog. It's really digging.
They're fire buds.
Well, so then I'm gonna give the bag to Arcanine and see if Arcanine can sniff it.
Sure, yeah.
I
Because
mean,
it's your Pokemon, right?
well,
Just make the Arcanine do whatever you want.
well, I'm not like, I'm just gonna put it up there and he can do
Sure.
what he wants.
Roll,
He can eat it.
Pokemon communication for me.
What?
18.
Okay. The Arcanine
Thank
smells
God.
the bag and then barges further into the house and starts sniffing around and goes to your mother's room, goes to her bed and is standing there sniffing the bed and then turns and looks at you and is like, Arcanine! Arcanine!
All right, I'll make my way towards the room.
Tails wagging really profusely.
I pet the Arcanine, like, good job, good
Yeah.
boy. And then I'm gonna make my way into the room and
Okay.
just be like, Mom,
And
it's
nothing
Shasta.
This is gonna end well.
happens. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
So
we
I'm
need to get her to a
Mommy
Bulbasaur.
witnessed the TV.
I'm gonna walk into the room.
Your mom is flayed on a table.
I'm gonna walk in the room, and I look to the bed. Is there like a lump in the bed? Anyone in the bed?
The room is completely empty. But the Arcanine is 100% sure that it's found your mom. And it keeps motioning to the bed.
Yeah, your mom evolved into a bed.
Yeah. The Arcanine is convinced that whatever owned the purse is this bed.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just start ripping the bed apart.
Find all
Pull the
mommy's
blankets
dirty
off.
secrets.
look.
in the
There's,
Well,
there's
maybe-
500 Pokey and a gun in between the mattresses.
All right.
I should definitely hold on to that gun.
You have a stick of dynamite.
You should take a black light and put it up to the mattress. See what your mom's been up to lately.
I have a feeling
Well, I feel like I was there
that
at
it
one
just
point.
smells like your mom because she sleeps there.
That's a good feeling, Shawn.
But now that you've trashed her room, which is apparently a thing we do,
You should leave her.
you
a
leave
note.
her a note.
Exactly.
You're welcome.
From Cliff. Who the hell is Cliff?
Oh, she knows.
The fuck? Okay.
All right.
Back on track, guys.
All right.
So you don't find your mom in amongst her bed.
Is there anything else out of the ordinary in the room
No.
that I can find?
Check under the bed. You should flip that frame.
Check under the bed.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
Okay. It was like, you find a hand.
Take a knife to the water
A
bed.
pale hand.
People still have water beds?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man.
I haven't seen a waterbed in like a decade.
I assumed that they didn't exist anymore. They died.
Shasta's mom has a
They
waterbed.
died with Ricky Martin.
No.
Why is there a correlation between the two?
There is.
Okay.
All right.
So your mom is nowhere to be found in this house.
Okay. I guess. Maybe she's never went out to lunch and she's stuck at the Pokemon Tower.
Could be anywhere.
Yeah.
We're going to jump back to the other two. What are you guys doing now? You have left a note on the counter.
That's right.
You're in this empty house.
It ain't empty. It's got a downed Eradicate. I would assume. I don't know.
Dahmer said there was people in the room.
What?
When we stuck Dahmer's face to it, he said there was people in the room, didn't he?
No, he said someone lived there.
Oh. Well, I mean, details.
This is a person's house.
Okay, well, that's a reasonable guess.
Uh-huh.
I may have been off by one house.
I got that feeling.
So
When you broke down the door and realized that the picture wasn't a picture of Shasta.
we didn't know that.
Okay. I didn't explicitly say it.
Okay, so I think we're just gonna head next door.
Okay, perfect. So you go to the next house down.
Yes. This time I'm going to check the handle.
Okay.
Is there? Maybe we should peek through the windows first.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
Cliff is going to check the handle.
I'm going to check the handle.
Well, okay.
The handle turns, so the handle is unlocked, but the door is latched.
Oh,
So-
like a deadbolt.
Yeah, there's a deadbolt on it.
Do I see anything through the window? Like, are the curtains on?
Looking through the window, it has like silk-looking thin curtains, so, like you can look through like the white curtains, and it looks like a house. It's the same layout as the previous one. You don't notice anything inside, like any Pokemon or people, but you do see a picture frame on the coffee table of the living room, and Shasta is not to be seen in the picture frame.
Cliff, I think we need to go down one the other way.
Oh, well, maybe Shasta is not very well liked in this house.
Sure.
It's a great assumption to make. Like maybe the family portrait just features one fewer family.
There is not a single picture in my mom's house of me.
So-
and that's a fact. I want this to be canon for everyone.
Yes.
In Cliff's mom's house is pictures of the best-selling product of the Pewter City Pokemart that Cliff's mom runs.
Yeah.
There are no photos of Cliff in the entire house.
Well, and Esteban, she went on a cruise on the SS Anne and met Esteban,
Yeah.
her one and true only love.
Yeah.
And she always used to tell me about how if only I didn't exist, then she could be with Esteban.
Yeah. And there's a picture of a shirtless tan man.
Very tan, very shirtless. Not a pale hand man.
In your house?
Yes.
Or in this house? Okay, that was my next question.
Lord.
As if there was a shirtless man.
Is the family in the portrait, do they look like Shasta?
They do not look like Shasta. They look really well off, though.
Really well.
Anyone would be.
The
Right.
father looks very like pretentious and kind of uptight.
Yeah.
And the mother looks just
Like maybe they're buying
Awful.
different shades of foundation, maybe?
I
No,
think
like-
that...
Not like that kind of difference?
Have you ever asked if Shasta's adopted?
I assumed that no one would want to adopt Shasta, so I didn't want to go there.
Jesus.
Well,
I obviously can't hear that, but I do
Yeah.
feel
Wouldn't
some more
that-
shade.
Wouldn't that paint the narrative that she was given away more likely?
Holy shit.
She's, the Catholic Church has to take everyone in. It's on their doorstep.
The
Right?
Catholic Church.
Catholic churches and Pokemon?
Well,
There's okay.
we call it the Pokemon Town.
We call it the
It's
fucking
same
pale
thing.
hand is what we
Yeah,
call
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Say 100 Hail Arceus. And...
I just think that if we break into this house, we're going to be wasting our time.
That's a good point.
We should probably maybe try to find Shasta, because I think maybe she would have found her house by now.
It's a good call.
Safe assumption.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I make a Pokemon communication roll?
For me?
Sure.
Yeah, for Cliff.
That one will fail.
Okay. Well, a 12 to communicate with the Puff to communicate to Cliff what it is I'm trying to get across.
Sure.
Hey.
So Jigglypuff, Dahmer looks up at you.
Yes.
And roll a Pokemon communication.
That's a 17.
Okay. Dahmer communicates to you that it knows where Arcanine is.
Oh.
So it's like, paf, and
We
it
should
does
go
like fire.
We should go find Arcanine.
Let's go with old Dahmer.
Yeah, forget about Shasta. Let's go find Arcanine.
That's a good
So,
idea. Shasta. Arcanine knows where the house is.
Arcanine didn't throw glass at you.
So Dahmer leads you down to the end of the street, back
sniffing like a
one street, and as soon as you clear the house on the corner of
Holy
that
shit,
street,
Cliff. We've been here already. The door's open.
Oh,
you
that's
see
true.
Shasta walking through an open door
Oh, fuck, never mind.
to her house. And Shasta steps outside, and
Hey guys,
you guys.
this
can-
is my house.
Almost
No one's
thought
home.
Dahmer took us on a circle.
Right?
Yeah.
I would have thought that too.
So the good news is, my Flareon's okay because I was having a panic attack back at the tower.
Yeah.
And here it is. This is fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Another baby
is it
Arcanine.
like an M80? Or is it like one of those poppers you throw on
Black
the ground?
Cat.
Uh,
Good answer.
hell, I don't know.
sparkler, apparently.
I didn't name it.
Was your
It's a
mother
fountain.
here?
She was not.
Let me ask you a question.
Why do you
My-
have a pistol and 500 Pokemon?
How do you know this is your house if your mom wasn't here?
What? It's my house. I grew up here.
That's a likely story.
How long have you had that key ring?
Since I left for school.
Okay. Alright, gun lady.
The gun is not real. That was a joke.
It's a metaphorical gun.
Oh, man.
No, not a metaphor.
I don't know what's going on in this place.
Okay. What would you guys like to do?
I think
we should go back to the tower.
That's what I was gonna say. Yep.
And I will lead us back to the tower.
Perfect. So you begin your trek back to the tower.
That's right.
It is almost pitch black darkness outside, aside from the street lamps, lining your way to the tower, which is completely illuminated. All the lights on the outside of the tower shining on the large building, like they have almost like floodlights from the ground up to the tower to show its height amongst the like single-story buildings of Lavender Town. And then within the tower, there are lights that light up the main entryway that spans, like doesn't have a ceiling. It just goes all the way to the top. The main entryway is completely illuminated in glass, and you can see the innards of the entire tower. While looking around you, aside from the street lights, there are no other lights on in the city. None of the houses that you pass on the way back to town have any lights. The Pokemon Center is still completely darkened, but the tower stands illuminated. And that is where we're going to end this week's episode of Table Knights Tabletop Pokemon. I have been your DM and League Champion Tyler Malter.
And Mom.
You can find me at TJMalt421. You can find Jonathan Reed at
John Reed Art.
You can find Sean Murphy at
Chuck Bonsai 1.
You can find Zach Birkes at
Birkes Works.
And you can find us at TableKnight.com or at TableKnight on Twitter. TableKnight.com is our website. Facebook.com/TableKnight. We're on YouTube. We still put up videos, even though they're not videos of us playing. We still put up the audio on there. And then we're on iTunes, Google Play Music, and most other podcast services. And we will catch you next week.
Peace.
That's it.
Living la vida loca.